How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Arc Creators video. Today, I wanted to kind of address the awesome and cool new event that's going to be coming out, Electromagnetic Storm. This will also be helpful for those of you that are maybe just getting into the game, saw the game was really fun, you thought it was going to be good, you like it, and you're trying to loot to do some of the harder content, like, you know, the Queen, like killing one of those, or maybe going into some of these night raids and just getting geared so you can go take those on and not be as, hurt, or maybe even like waiting for Salamantis that'll be coming out later, so you kind of know what to be doing for whenever that's about to drop. Arc Raiders is a game that is kind of like a feast or famine type of deal, much like any extraction shooter. You go in with what you have, and you leave with stuff better. Hopefully, that's the case. But in this video, I want to kind of show you some spots that I really enjoy that kind of helped me speed up my gearing and helped me kind of get in a position where I'm rocking with a lot of utility. Whether it be, guns, or whether that be in, shields, which I don't have that many because I've been running so many, or augments, snap hooks, your legendaries, stuff like that, or even just blueprints, like we can go and see. These less so. These will be useful for after you get the gear and go and do some of the harder content, which I will go ahead and try to make some, videos on for like how to do that. But you can get things like the Patina blueprint, which a lot of you probably have. But you can also get super duper cool guns, much like the Volcano or the Bobcat, the Patina, the Hulkcracker, I believe, is available in it inside as well, and the Tempest, which will be good. I'll break down and tell you about what kinds of gear that you could be expecting to see from these areas, and kind of these are just like my hot spots per se, whether it be farming keys, loot, or etc. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Oh, actually, first, I'll go ahead and show off the loadout that I kind of like to run, just to make it a little bit easier for people. You can substitute any of these with a green augment. I prefer blue just because I have a pretty big stockpile. And the shield, blue, green, whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with losing. And as for guns, especially if you're doing this solo, because you're going to be able to keep a lot of the gear for yourself, I recommend limiting yourself to blues if you have a lot of them. Greens are, interchangeably use them with the grays. But mostly, if you're going to be running a gray loadout, the two guns that you're going to be wanting to sit through, either the Pharaoh or the Kettle. 1 through 4, it doesn't matter. These are just far and away, in my opinion, the best of the gray guns. The Stinger is a little bit better at close range than the Kettle, but the Kettle overall is just a much more versatile gun, so it's just going to be better in 90% of situations that you're going to be in. It does okay damage to robots. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. And the ammo types are, you get the Pharaoh so you can kill the bots, and then you have the Kettle so that way you can do damage to players, and follow up, to do more damage after that, which is really good. Weapon mods, doesn't matter. We're going to be in and out. At the very least, we're going to try to be, right? So that'll be good. And as for anything quick use, you just want to take your standard beds. I like to take around 3 shield rechargers and 5 bandages. You can take herbal beds if you have a lot of them. Where we're going, you'll also be able to farm some materials, to make some of the medicine and stuff like that you might need. Keys we're not going to really need right now, but this is a really good place to be getting them. And yeah, that'll be kind of it, which will be good. Now, a thing that you can do is, if you have and you're able to, I actually have not put the time into going and getting the stuff for the workbench to make it, but a Raider hatch key, I can make it in the raid, so I didn't bother with it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump in, and we'll go ahead and do the few environments that you'll be able to see, and we'll be right back. Okay, so you want to go to Buried City, and you want to look for this ping over here, the blue thing. It's going to be right of Grandioso Apartments in the Abandoned Highway Camp, just underneath the Old Town Hatch key, which, if you have a key, a Raider key, it'll be really good for. Head up the roof right here. You can go ahead and just jump into this window here. And then jump again into this window here. There's also a ladder to get up from over there, so don't fret. And there's also a doorway right here. Go ahead and check it out. There's a gun case and a bunch of drawers inside. So you can go ahead and see we got a Patina blueprint. We even got a shotgun. Not bad. I'm actually going to go ahead and equip this because I do hear that dude outside and I don't want to, explode. We're going to check inside of all of these. You might see some light ammo. What we're really looking for, though, is keys. Keys are obviously makes the world go round. Again, I hear this dude, and he's very close. He's, like, right above me. Give me this. Give me this one. Okay. Go ahead and see cat bed. We got diving goggles. Not bad. There's an exit over here as well, which is good. But as you can see, easy guns, super duper easy loot overall, not bad. And yeah, again, you can get a lot of keys, you get a lot of money. You know, there's a lot of times you'll find stuff like, some of the, I've found purples in here, I've found a bobcat in here. I have found some keys for like spaceport, stuff like that. Green or blue gate as well, so it's not too bad. You get a lot of stuff like this. It's really, really good for money runs. And then immediately after that, you can actually, if you bring in a Raider hatch key like I did, run inside and you can take that key out and you'll be good. There is another case over here in these apartments, specifically on this ping, which is good. So if it's clear, then you can actually run over there, which is not bad at all. We can go ahead and just make our way out of here. And I want to show off getting the Raider hatch key really quick. Jump up the ladder right here. We should be okay though. I don't think that this guy's gonna mess with me. It's probably more than likely he was just killing robots, so. Okay, I don't know how I didn't take any fall damage, but hey, it is what it is. Take the Raider hatch key and go ahead and just head out like so. And no big deal. We got a gun. We got some good stuff. And that could have been something better than the El Toro, but the El Toro is pretty good for new players. It's a pretty serviceable shotgun, does really good damage. I did spawn all the way on the other side, but that kind of just goes to show I arrived at the start of the raid all the way over here. A lot of times if you're doing this, especially in solos, you won't be really messed with. The only people that'll go and do this are people that know. In night raids, this is actually really good as well because it'll give even better stuff. So if you go in with a free loadout with just the intention of getting in and leaving, it's not too bad. And as you can see, we got a pretty decent haul, all things considered. We even got a blueprint, some stuff to sell, break down, recycle, some better meds. Not bad at all. Not bad for sure. We'll go ahead and jump into the next area for you. Okay, so for this one on Blue Gate, you actually want to head to one of the many ways, either head house, through the outer gates. There's another way over here somewhere in the grass. But this is the fastest way for me to get here. And you want to head underground, down this. Somebody pissed off the Bastion, it sounds like. It's going to be on the right-hand side, so we're going to want to hug all the way over here on the right. And just walk through. And this is such a big tunnel, the echoes are quite loud, so I wouldn't worry about... If you see poppers, make sure you shoot them, because they will be your biggest enemy whilst traversing this. Which will be, you know, really, really bad for us. But this is a more popular thing just because the loot that you get from this is a lot more guaranteed. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, this thing's about to get aggro, I think, on me, so careful.
Alrighty. Okay, well, we found players on the way. That's shooting at him. I'm not really going to help him. And no problem. Hey, boss, are you doing the puzzle thingy? I'm not going to fight you. Can I just show off what's in it? I'm not going to take any of it from you.
Sorry, I was watching the stream. What did you say?
Oh, are you doing the puzzle thing down here?
No, it's a puzzle thing? No, I'm just here. I've been here like 10 times trying to do the troll key card quest.
Oh, okay. Here, follow me. I'll get you some free stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll show you how to do it too.
There's a puzzle here?
Yeah. It's up this rope. And then there will be this computer, and you just type into it. And then on the screen, yeah, it'll flash, and then it'll take us to one of these symbols whenever it shows up.
Oh, cool.
So this one's red, so it'll go down. And then it'll always be marked by the things on the wall, so this one will take us left. And it'll be up these stairs at the end. You can have the stuff in it, I'm recording this, so I'm trying to just get it on camera.
Cool. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yep, and then it'll be marked here. And then as you can see, like a lot of the stuff that'll pop in here.
So I have done something I didn't know there was a process to it. I have interacted with one of those before, but I didn't know that there was a process, so yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
this one's a little worse, but like I've gotten like bobcats, patinas, stuff like that out of this one, or through these, so it's just a really, really quick thing, especially if you get the good spawn, you just like kind of hook yourself all the way down, so. But yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you. I love the spice. Thanks, man.
No problem. But yeah, you get to see Now only one of these will actually spawn, so it's actually good that we were able to show it off. Unfortunately, we didn't get to like see the purples and stuff, but they do spawn in these. So we'll go ahead and show off this one. This one's the red one, and they are marked based on the stuff on the wall. So this one is, as we can see, red, which is really, really good. Love helping new players, by the way, people that are maybe just have a little bit less time. So that one's red. We saw it on the thing on the wall. The next one, see how this one is blue, which will be at the end of the hallway, actually on that door right in front of us. And yellow, which will be towards this person. It'll actually be down the hallway to your right. And yeah, easy peasy. It's no problem at all. And this is actually the quickest way to get purples, like, bar none. This is the fastest way. Doing this puzzle and then just grabbing it out of the loot room. And it's, you know, more often than not, I've gotten really good stuff from this. But, you know, occasionally you do get, like, these really, really garbage ones, like this one where it's just ammo. A lot of times it'll be, like, it'll be, a few blues, like an Osprey, a Renegade, stuff like that. Or you'll get one purple, and it'll be, like, a purple gun and some trinkets and stuff like that, which is really good. And there are other puzzles in this map, and if you wanted to see those, I would love to show you. And just comment down below what you want to see next. But the gear on Blue Gate is really, really, really good. These were just some of the fastest ones. These aren't even just like, you know, the extent of all of them. There's more stuff, especially down below here in Blue Gate. But if you want to see more stuff like that, please go ahead and let me know. And we'll go ahead and show off one more spot. This is where I love to farm keys at. It's by far the best place to do it. So we will be right back. Okay, so the last area is actually going to be a little bit of an unlikely area. We're actually going to be wanting to go to Ruby Residence at the top left of the dam, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, why here? The reason is just because there's a lot of lockers and whatnot and things like that. There's 3 houses that can have stuff like keys and whatnot like that, especially if they're unlooted. Hopefully this one is unlooted because we are a bit later into the raid. This is one of those ones that a lot of people just don't really know to check. And I know it looks like we aren't doing much, but it's actually one of the less lucrative houses of the few. But you get like things like these cabinets, these fridges, and things like that, which are very helpful. Because I've gotten a lot of my keys from here, especially if I spawn here. It's always really good to take a look. Whenever you're doing quests and stuff, don't be afraid to just like stop in here. You get things like this, which is good for money, which is good. Just because it's not purple doesn't mean it's not good, you know? Especially the things you can sell, so that we can buy things like the Hull Cracker. You can buy some of these other stuffs to, you know, take on the Queen, which will always very much so be welcomed. Got toasters. That's a really good quest item. Another toaster. Go ahead and look inside of these cabinets. But yeah, I mean, it's not like you're gonna find purple guns here. I'm not ever gonna tell you that. But you find the keys that can lead to things like the purple guns. You get the heavy gun parts, which are really good too. This is more so one of those places where, hey, if you're here, make sure you check it, because you can find really, really good gear, especially on free runs. If you're like doing those and you come in here and you're like, oh, I spawned late on Ruby Residence. A lot of times it's still a little bit out of the way, so people don't come over here and check. 9 times out of 10, you will not be bothered if you're here, which is always, 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 always a good thing. And I'm kind of just looking for keys, like I said. Anything I can sell as well, not bad. But mostly, I'm looking for keys, just because I would love to show on video that it's an actual fairly consistent area to do so in. Was somebody actually here? Wait, no. Maybe? They left a lot of stuff, though. Like, a lot of these paintings are worth a grand. Weird. I can't tell if somebody's been here or they just like peeked their head inside, found out that it wasn't like a... Yeah, somebody has been here. These are looted. Somebody might not have been to this one down here, though. I can't believe I was just talking about how, oh yeah, people typically don't loot these, and then second one that I go into is in fact looted. But I am in solo, so there's a good chance that maybe he just like skimmed over it and like looked inside and, you know, opened a few things, was like, hey, this place sucks. But if he got a key, good for him. If not, then poor for me. But that's okay. Okay, no problem. Got a breach here. I don't know if keys are ever inside of these breaches. I don't think that they are. Rusted tools, metal parts, not bad. Again, we're kind of just looking for keys, things of that nature. Checking the fridge. No. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Wait. Nope. More money stuff, but no keys, no keys. It doesn't look like it anyway. And that is a legitimate tragedy. I was actually really hoping that we can get this on camera. But I think that's everything, though. Hello? Okay, there's a bush. Just a bush. But, yeah. No, wait, maybe? No. Wait, maybe? No. Damn. Okay, but, like, you can find, like, high rarity stuff in here, things like that. Which will, brandish you with keys, things like that, of that nature. Things you want. Because, again, the keys will... Hey, look at that. We actually did find a key. It's not for nothing. Okay, cool. But yeah, you get these keys, which will always be really good for going on night raids, getting better gear, Spaceport Trench Tower. So make sure you check all of these, because I have gotten a key, I want to say, 3/5 of the time that I ever check in these, I've always gotten at least a green key. And I have gotten some purple keys, very rarely, but even the green keys are really good. If you do those on night raids and you go into some of the other maps, it will allow you to get other things that you're looking for, like other keys, maybe guns, blueprints of that, things of that nature, which are, as all of us know, really good. That's what makes the world go round in this game. It makes it so we can get geared for the higher level content, especially the content that we have coming very, very soon. So I do appreciate it, and thank you guys all so much for watching. It has been very, very, very fun playing this game. If you want to see more guides or just gameplay, things of that nature on this channel, pertaining to Arc Raiders, please let me know down below. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. See you later. Love you. Bye.